What's up, everybody? My name's Chase. This is my assistant Houston today. So we're going to be talking about how to unlock the guard today specifically, and maybe even a pass or two. This is one of the very difficult things to do, especially when you very first start jiu-jitsu, is how to get around somebody's legs. And especially a guy like Houston. Houston has quite long legs and is quite a bit taller than me. So dealing with a person that has long legs is very difficult. But the first thing I want to talk about is that you basically only have really two ways to unlock the guard. We're either going to do it from our knees, or we're going to do it from a standing position where we have to stand up. So we'll deal with both. But let's talk about from the knees. So the thing I want to avoid first off is when you're here, is try to avoid any kind of just hard elbow digging or hand pushing. Houston's a 4-stripe blue belt here, so if I just start to push my elbow or my hand, he's going to throw his leg over my shoulder and probably start to attack some basic submissions here. So that gets away. You can get away with that for a little bit, but not very long. So don't make it a habit of just driving your elbow or pushing your hand. What we're going to look at is how to unlock from my kneeling position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my elbows in. I'm going to keep my hands on his hips. You can definitely grab the gi or the belt position. And I'm going to move my knee on this side into the center of him. 1. Now my other knee is going to open up like a door. 2. Now when my knee opens up, I'm keeping his hips pinned to the ground with my hands, and I'm going to arch my back like a cat. What that does, that puts pressure on the cross of his feet and causes his feet to unlock. From this position, you have passes like double under passes you can move into. You can even start to raise one knee up and start to come through with like backside passes or knee slice passes. So let's look at that one more time. So when we're in this position, the first thing I want you to do is grab, keep my elbows in. If my elbows are out, that's not good. I gotta keep my elbows in on the inside of his thighs. I'm gonna shift one of my knees into the middle of him. Now I'm gonna open up my knee here. I'm gonna arch my back like a cat and then put pressure on his ankles to make his legs unlock. If I need to, if his feet stay crossed right there, and I need a little extra, and I feel safe, I can pull my arm back now. You're safer here to do this. And I can give him a slight little pressure, and his elbow and his legs open. I just don't want to let my hand come to the inside, because that's bad news right there, right? So the other way we can do this is if we decide to stand up, right? Let's move over here, just a little bit. So from this position, if I want to stand up, the biggest thing that I want to do is I need to try to prevent myself from being swept really fast. Anytime that I decide to stand, he can sweep. So I want to make sure I hold his lapels. I like to hold double lapels. Some people like to hold single lapels. I like double. It's up to you though. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up 1 foot at a time. 1, 2. From this position, I feed to the lapels. I keep my elbow in. I bring one of my legs back and I start to unlock and push his leg down. Now from here, this gives me a chance to pass through, come over, or even do my old school double under passes again. The biggest thing that we have to worry about is when we stand up is being swept instantly. So you need to make sure that as soon as he unlocks your feet, you need to go. So I like to hold the lapels right here and stand up. This allows me to prevent from being swept right away. He can definitely still sweep me from here. Don't make any mistakes, he can. So I want to feed the lapel, and I make sure my elbow stays on the inside, not on the outside, inside. I put one leg back, and I start to push and push his leg right down my leg right here. Now I can cut my knee over the top and start to pass. All right, so last one. This is the last one I like to do, especially if they're got really long legs. I'm afraid to stand up because maybe I keep getting swept. I'm trying my door and it's not working and I can't do it. So this one's gonna look a little risky. But while his feet are crossed, watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stick one hand in. Then I'm gonna take this other hand and it's gonna stick in. Now from here, I'm gonna walk my feet away from my hands, that direction. And now it unlocks the guard. From this position, I can shoot both my hands here and now start to pass. This is a very sneaky guard break, especially if they have long legs like Houston. So what I do from here is I still try my door. What I cannot do is if I put this hand in first, I'm asking to get triangle. That's no good. But when I put my other hand in first, I'm a little bit safer from the triangle because of how my body's angled. Now my other hand goes in here. Now if Houston keeps his feet crossed, I'm not gonna be able to do anything yet. I need to get his feet unlocked. And I do that by walking my knees away from him. Now his feet uncrossed really easy. I take my hands, I shoot here, and now I can start to pass with double unders, whatever I want. So one more time with that. I'm here, sitting down, bring one knee in the middle, start to go here. I'm trying to arch my back and it's not working. So look, I take one of my hands and I put it down on the ground, right here, right underneath of his leg. Then I shimmy the other one in. Now I start to walk, 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 walk. His feet unlock and I come through and now I can pass. A lot of times he'll unlock his feet from that position and then I'm good to go anyway if he unlocks it. He's done the job for me. So these are a couple guard breaks that may help you guys out. Thank you guys and see you later.